start off this look, I'm using a mattifying primer just to take out any sort of dewiness in the skin. We want the skin to look fairly lifeless, so the matter the better for this look. For foundation, I'm using a matte, very pale mousse style foundation, and I am mixing it with some white face paint. I learned this from Alex Faction, that if you put a little bit of foundation and a little bit of white paint, you can get that really undead kind of skin tone and texture. So now I'm just going to blend this all together with my Sigma flat top kabuki brush. Now for the eyes, I'm just using my NYX white base, just so that our colors have something to stick to. And going in with a fluffy lid brush, I'm just going to pack lots and lots of black matte eyeshadow all over the lid, and you will see that as I build up the shadow, I kind of take it up towards the crease, just because everything doesn't have to be so perfectly laid out, and I want the eyes to be really dark and sunken in. Taking a duo fiber brush, I'm just blending those edges a little bit to make the crease a little more refined, and then going in with a fluffy brush and a matte burgundy shadow, I am laying this all in the crease so it will overlap with that black and where we blended it, and then I am just blending this out to give us this big red beautiful kind of transition. It makes it look like if you take a black gel shadow as your base and then put red over top. I just think it looks really menacing and spooky. Taking an iridescent white color, I'm just going to blend out the edges and add this to my brow bone to give us a little bit of height there. And then going in with a matte black shadow, the same one I used on my eyelids, I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows so they are super arched and very spooky and fierce looking. Now I'm going to add some winged liner. I didn't make it too big, but if you want this to be more of a pretty glam demon, you can make your wings bigger, but I just did a small one to keep it kind of dark and ominous. And then I added some new lash primer I got to give my lashes a little bit of lift, and Bad Gal Bang mascara. To really get that demon kind of gaunt look, I am using a gray matte eyeshadow. This one's from Makeup Geek, on a flat contouring brush, and really cutting out my cheek and kind of the area around my mouth. I really want to look sunken in and scary, and using a gray gives you more of that spooky monstrous look than if you use bronzer or something. It's gonna warm up the skin too much and not look as scary. Under the eyes, I'm just taking that black shadow again on a small smudger brush and adding that to about the outer third, I would say, of the eyes, again just to make them look more sunken, more dramatic, and more scary. And then going in with that red shadow that I used before, I'm going to blend it together a little bit and then bring more of that red into the inner corners to make it look like you've never slept because you're a demon and you have eternal life. So I am just smudging this all into the inner corners and making myself look very monstrous and very dead and very scary and in my true form, if you will. I am so excited for Halloween this year. So I am really going in on these looks. So I'm starting simple and building up. So I am just blending everything out with my Idalium Tools brush underneath the eyes to make it all pretty, and then going in with a white highlighter. This is Jeffree Star's Ice Cold, which just makes your cheekbones look so high when you have gray contour. For the body, I decided I wanted to do kind of like black veins, but as I was doing it, I realized I didn't really like the way it looked. I wanted it to look infected, like I had black blood. But when I was all said and done, my mom said it looked like smoke, and I really liked that concept, so I kind of added some more lines and made it look more smoky. This is just the same black matte shadow I've been using on a liner brush, and I just kind of drag it across the skin and let the lines go where they wish. But I thought it kind of made it look like I had a smoke stain or smoke damage on my skin from the hell from which I came. So I love it. I thought it looked super duper cool, and you can also make this look like veins, just add less than I did, but make sure you pull everything out to all of the skin that will be showing. Like, I didn't do my arms or anything, but I really wanted to focus on the neck and décolleté and kind of shoulder area. So that's where you want to focus this part. So the last bit to this look is just the lips. I threw on some pale concealer and just blended it with my fingers and added some black shadow in the middle, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
Are you doing a brute?